Heal my body. Be like the woman with the issue of blood. Fight your way through the crowd and touch the hem of his garment and be made whole. When the lawyers can't do what they supposed to do and you have to serve a sentence, be like Paul and Silas and sing praises unto his name and pray all night long, and the earthquake will come and the foundations of the prison will be shaken and your shackles will be let loose and the prison doors will be open. Tell somebody, when you let me down, when you let me down, when you let me down, I get closer to God. I get closer to what I need. I get what I came for. People will let you down all the time, but my God will never fail you. My God will never leave you. My God will never forsake you. My God can do anything. He's able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all we could ask or think, according to the power that worketh in you. Tell somebody, he's able, he's able, he's able, he's able, he's able. You may be seated. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. Tell somebody, God found me in my failure. Amen. I'm not going to be before you too much longer, but I can't leave without explaining the story from which the subject came from. Amen. St. Luke chapter 15. Amen. There was a man who had two sons. The youngest of the two asked for his share of estate early. Amen. In most cases, he would have received this estate after his father's death, although fathers sometimes choose to divide up their inheritance early. Amen. But what was so unusual about this situation was that the younger son was the one that was asking for the money. He's the one that initiated the division. Amen. But the father gave him his inheritance, and not many days after the younger son gathered all together, he went out into a far country and spent all of the money he was given on purposeless acts and material things, just like we do. Amen. Everything we make, we spending it on something. Amen. After he spent all he had, he began to want, but he didn't have the money to even feed himself. Amen. The study Bible declares that pigs were unclean animals. This meant that they could not be eaten or even be used for sacrifices. Amen. To protect themselves from defilement, Jews would not even touch pigs. Amen. So for a Jew to stoop to feeding pigs was a great humiliation. Amen. And for this young man to eat food that the pigs had touched was to be degraded beyond belief. Amen. This young man had truly sunk to his depths. Amen. The younger son, like many of us young people here today, wanted to be free and live as he pleased. Amen. And he had to hit bottom before he came to himself. Amen. It often takes a great sorrow and tragedy to cause people to look at the only one who can help them. Amen. The father watched and waited. He was dealing with a human being with a will of his own. Amen. But he was ready to greet his son if he returned. In the same way, God's love is constant and waiting. Amen. He will search for us and give us opportunities to respond, but he does not force us to come to him. Like the father in this parable, he waits for us to come to our senses. Amen. The son came to his senses and went back home to his father, but he declared unto his father that he had failed and was no longer worthy to be called his son. The father said to his servants, and we read that in verse 22, bring forth the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand, and put shoes on his feet, and go get one of those fatted calves and let's kill it and be merry. Amen. God sent me here tonight to let you know that it's time to come back home. Amen. It's time to come back to Jesus. I realize that you may be embarrassed because you failed, but realize on tonight that falling isn't failing unless you stay there. But if you get back up and if you press toward the mark, there's no failure in that. Tell somebody there's no failure in that. Satan doesn't like us, youth. I'm going to tell you why Satan doesn't like us. Satan doesn't like us because we have confidence. Amen. If we miss a shot, we don't stop shooting. We keep on shooting. Amen. Till we make some. If we fail a test, we keep on studying. We don't stop taking tests. Amen. Most of us don't even care. I got an F on that one, man. Let's go get some lunch. You know what I mean? We have confidence. So I came to tell you on tonight, never lose your confidence. Never let the enemy discourage you. For faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. People wonder why we have so much faith because they're only looking at our situation. But if you don't focus on your situation and you keep your eyes on the victory, you will never be discouraged, but you will only be encouraged. Amen. If you keep the faith and stand through your hard trials, your victory will come. If you keep the faith and endure the pain, your victory will come. For it's only a test that you're going through. It's going to be over real soon. Keep the faith. Don't give up. For it's only a test. Tell somebody it's only a test. It's only a test. One thing I don't understand is how people with faith use the word if as much as they do. If the money doesn't come through, I won't be able to pay my light bill. If I don't pay the car note, they're going to come repossess my car. If I don't have money to go on this trip, then my baby is just not going to be able to go. If the doctors don't cure this situation or don't give me this medicine, then I won't be able to make it. I might just die where I stand. If I don't take this medicine, then I won't be able to feel the way I'm supposed to feel. Amen. If God doesn't make a way, then I don't know how I'm going to make it through this. If